T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This is a WSN exclusive. You are now tuning in to the Wrestling Society Radio. Enjoy.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Welcome to this stream. I'm not even sure, honestly, what to call it, but hey, I'm calling it a stream. It is I, as always, Gavin the Blade, and honestly, I'm just here to shoot the shit. And as you can see, it's just me. So I'm shooting the shit with y'all. I'm here to shoot the shit about wrestling, culture, movies, whatever. Truthfully, I'm just here to shoot the shit. It's been a while since I've been on. I've been busy, and I was also injured from the brutal attack from the posse on me about, I want to say, 3-4 weeks ago now. So I was not able to really do anything. And don't worry, I am back in action now, and I was also up and moving around, and we also got the posse back pretty good, specifically Rock Bannon. So that will, that'll come. More information will come as time goes on. But again, I am back, and it feels great to be back. If you'd like to call in or, comment, whatever, call in, comment. I'd love to talk to you. Again, it's just me, and let's just shoot the shit. But for one, I just want to get this off my chest. I don't like John Cena's heel run. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't care for it. I just don't. It's every time he shoots a promo, I almost feel I don't believe it. Honestly, I don't believe it. And I know a lot of people were enjoying, I guess, his heel run, but every time he does, every time he comes out there and talks, it's just I can't buy into it. I can't buy into John Cena being a heel. I'm sorry. I've tried it. I can't. But I almost feel like he's almost trying too hard. I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm so used to him being a babyface, but it almost just feels like he's trying too hard. And so, again, I don't know, maybe I'll get used to it, but from what I've read, he's not going to be a heel for that long. So, who knows? I don't know I've read reports where he'll only be a heel for, I think it said 2 to 3 months. So I'm not sure where they're going with this necessarily. In my personal opinion, I don't think they should. I don't think they should give him the belt at Mania. In my personal opinion, I think they should. Because here's the thing: he's already scheduled to wrestle. His farewell tour is down the line. Like his last month is December, and let's be real here. Wrestling fans, especially, we love the chase. We love the chase more than the run itself. Like Cody Rhodes is a perfect example. When go finish the story. We loved the chase, and then now that he's got the belt, and again, this is just my opinion. You could have a different opinion, but now that he's got the belt, it's not as exciting anymore. It's not as okay. Well, it's just okay. He won the belt, and I think it's the kind of the same with John Cena in the aspect of everybody wants him to win his 17th title, heel or not. Everybody wants him to get that belt, to beat Flair's record, yada, 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 whatever. That's the whole point. Everybody's looking at this farewell tour from the beginning as, oh no, he only has this year to get his 17th belt. He needs to win the belt. He needs to win it. And it's like, okay. I personally do think they will give him the belt, but I don't think it should be at Mania because, again, he wins it at Mania. That's, how many months until December of him? Okay, well, he won the belt. All right. Well, yeah, he's only wrestling a couple more months. Yeah, no, I think he should win the belt in December or maybe November, just around the end of his time. Maybe even SummerSlam, maybe even pushing it to August, but around the end of his time as a wrestler. Some people have said that they don't think he's going to stop wrestling at all, and this is all just kind of a fluke. I personally think he is. I don't think he's I think he's going to be he might be like, a special appearance here and there, but, who knows? My thing is, I personally would like it better if he loses at Mania, keeps it building, and so everybody who is a huge John Cena fan is like, oh my gosh, crap, he lost at Mania. Oh my gosh, he's not going to win the belt. That's so upsetting. Oh, he got close. Oh, he lost again. Make him, chase. It's the chase. People want that'll put asses in seats. Rusty, do Cody and Cena touch before Mania? I personally don't think so. I think they're going to keep it built to where they don't even I don't think they're going to I think they're going to have it to where, oh my goodness, this will be the actual time. This is it. This is the fight. I don't think they're going to have it to where it was like, I'm trying to think of a feud, but I mean any other feud, Brock and Roman or somebody, just two guys who, they come out on Raw, they fight, security has to break it up, Triple H has to go out there, yell at them, break it up, they break the security off, they fight some more. I don't think they're doing that. I think this will be a straight they're not even going to get near each other, and until WrestleMania, the night of Mania, boom, this is it. Let's do this. I think it just has that nice little I think it'll have that nice blend to it, that nice energy, the nice, hey, this is it. The impact, that's the word. I think it'll have a nice impact. So, again, I'm just not a fan of heel Cena at the moment. Truthfully, I'm not a fan of Cena at all. So, I guess saying heel Cena, that's not really a big statement for me. But as y'all know who have been watching this a while, I just never got under Cena. I never got behind him. I never really cared for the character. I've always been a Cena sucks guy. That's just me personally. I respect him. Don't get me wrong. I respect him for what he's done for the business, of course. But I'm just not a Cena guy. And so, with that being said, when he turned heel at the Chamber, when we were doing the watch long, I got very excited. I popped because it's something different. It's like, oh my gosh, they pulled the trigger. They're doing this. Wow, this is it. So, like I said, I was expecting them to go a little different with it, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what direction they go with heel Cena. But until then, we'll just have to keep watching. And again, I don't think he's going to win the belt at Mania. I don't think him and Cody will fight it out until the night at Mania. I don't think he'll be heel Cena for long. I think that's also a reason why they're not going to give him a new theme song or a new outfit. Because I'm not going to give y'all anything cool, but let's be honest here. What's the real reason? It's because I agree. I don't think they're going to have heel Cena out for that long. I think they're going to have this fun little run. Maybe he loses. Maybe he loses the match at Mania, and they have some weird story where it's like afterwards he has some, I guess, downfall or something, or he sees the wrong at what he's doing. I don't know. I'm just throwing some little ideas out there for what they could possibly do to get him back face, because I don't think he's going to be heel for that long. But again, we'll just have to see what happens. In other news, Aleister Black will hopefully make his return very soon. I'm a huge Aleister Black fan. I think he's one of the best. I hope he comes out with his theme that he's always had. But yeah, Aleister Black. I really I know some people were saying they were thinking he was gonna return at the last Raw, but that did not happen. And so I do think Aleister Black is returning soon, though. I can't wait. Maybe they'll push it until the Raw after Mania. I'm sure somebody will return to the Raw after Mania. Not sure who. They might be pushing Aleister until then. But hey, who knows? Like I said, we'll just have to wait and find out. In other news, I'm trying to think. Like I said, I'm just here to shoot the shit. So real quick, because this is on my mind for all the nerds out there. Sorry, not nerds, but I guess comic readers like me. They announced half the cast for Avengers Doomsday today, and boy, was it really good. I enjoyed seeing that. I think that's going to be the resurrecting of the MCU. We'll have to see. I think that'll be a really good movie. I think it'll be really fun. I'm so glad that they're bringing and incorporating all these characters. Like, of course, they're bringing, Sir Patrick Stewart back and Ian McKellen, Magneto, Charles Xavier. I think it's going to be a great movie. I'm very, very much looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. I was kind of hoping at first it was going to be Cillian Murphy, but we'll see how Robert Downey Jr. does with that. I think he'll be a good fit. Not to get off, like I said, of wrestling topics or anything like that, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Let's see. Past 2 weeks, the number 4 popped up on SmackDown. Is that Phoenix? Yeah. So Ray Phoenix, obviously. No, here's the thing. Ray Phoenix, because there's been those vignettes of the wrestler, like with that, they showed somebody who looked a lot like Ray Phoenix, who kind of had the orange just background, that those vignettes. I think that one's Ray Phoenix. The number 4, I wanted to believe that one was Aleister Black. So it might be Ray Phoenix. He said 4/4 is a Friday night. Yeah, okay, that could be the return of the Wyatt Six. You never know, because I do know that Bo Dallas has been, or sorry, Uncle Howdy has been cleared. So it could be return of the Wyatt Six. It could be Ray Phoenix's debut. It could be return of Aleister Black. But I don't think, because I saw 2 vignettes. I saw the one with Ray Phoenix and then one with the number 4. I think those are separate. In my opinion, I think the one with Ray Phoenix that looks a lot like Phoenix is Phoenix. And then I think the number 4 is Aleister Black. So 4/4, hey, it could be much sooner than I thought, because he could return 4/4. Let's see, is that next? Not this Friday, but next Friday. Yeah, that's next Friday. So we could see the return of Aleister Black next Friday, which I think it'd be a good idea to put him on SmackDown. I don't think they should put anybody on Raw, except for Phoenix, of course, because Penta's there. But I do think it'd be a good fit for Aleister Black to go to SmackDown. Now, I just hope that, like I said, he comes out with his theme song that he had, and then I do hope he comes out with the eye and all that, which I don't know why they would change any of that, but I just hope that he's booked properly. I think he's one of my favorites. I think he was great in AEW. I think he was great before, in WWE before he left. And I think AEW, I think his time was just up in WWE, and it was time for him to kind of get some, I guess, breath of fresh air. AEW was that breath of fresh air. He just skyrocketed. He did great with the House of Black, and all of them did great over there. And then now I think he kind of hit the peak at AEW, and again kind of, hey, I'm ready to go back, I got my steps and I'm ready to run now. I was walking before, I'm ready to run with WWE. So I think it'll be a great fit for him. Again, I just hope he gets booked properly. I'm not too concerned. Again, we know what happens sometimes to some wrestlers just don't get properly booked. I do think, in my personal opinion, I think it's time for Austin Theory to possibly look into leaving the company and possibly going to, kind of getting on the, working his game up, getting to the indie scene, maybe even going overseas, and just kind of building himself back up. Not to say that he's, bad or anything. It's just, I do think it's time for him to, like what happened with Drew McIntyre, just kind of leave, just build yourself kind of back up, make a name for yourself again, so that when you return, it's just boom, and it's ready. Because I was never a huge fan of Austin Theory, but I guess I didn't realize how good he actually was until I've seen what has been the way he's been booked lately. Like, for the whole thing with Jey Uso, and we'll get to him in that story in a second, but the whole thing with Theory losing in however many seconds that was. Come on. We're talking about a guy who was the United States champion and beat John Cena at WrestleMania. And now he's losing to Jey Uso in seconds. And I get it. I know it was, I think, supposed to be a spear, but it looked a hell of a lot like a crossbody to me. And so I don't know what they're doing with him, truthfully. I understand a lot of people are saying, like, well, that was, Vince McMahon wanted him to be the the new face of the company or whatever. And I get that, cool, but I don't. I think he was more than just a Vince McMahon guy. I think he was a genuine superstar. I think he was a genuine. He had a good character. He was a good heel. He would come out and, like I said, especially with the United States Championship, I think he was great. And so I'm not too sure what they're doing with him at the moment. But going back to Jey Uso and the whole Gunther storyline, I mean, what? Look, I'll just say it. I don't know necessarily. I don't know what they're. I don't know. See, I'm getting lost in my words because I don't. I'm not invested. I'm not invested. I'm not invested in it. And again, maybe you are, and that's good. I'm glad, but I'm personally not. I don't care. Like, I don't care about Jey Uso versus Gunther for the millionth time. I don't care for it. Um, there's just I'm trying to think of the right words because there's no words to say about it because it's just I don't care. Like, genuinely, if WrestleMania happened 2 nights and that, their entrance for Jey Uso happened or Gunther or whatever, I'm not invested. I don't care. Cool, whatever. Jey Uso have him go over. Cool. And so we'll see how they build with that story because again, genuinely, I could give less of a shit. I really could. Okay. Big Look at Big John G. Yeah, what's up, Big John? I see. I didn't catch you at the last show. I guess y'all were too scared to come in the door or something. I'm not too sure. I heard something about y'all being banned, but you know, y'all could have still showed up outside because I was outside for a while. I didn't see anybody. How's them ribs feeling? My ribs are doing pretty good now. I'm doing pretty good. I'm healing, and again, I'm up. I'm moving around, and I was at the last show, and I was also the special guest referee in the heavyweight championship match between Axel Savage and Levi Lucas of the Posse, and of course that had a somebody was paid off or something because what a what BS is that? I gotta have a licensed ref. I mean, come on, really? Come on. I counted the one. I was granted the access to be a special guest referee. I went out there. I counted the 1, 2, 3. Axel Savage beat your partner, Levi Lucas, for the belt, just for some other ref to come out and say, I'm not licensed, and so I have to give the belt back. You're shitting me, right? I mean, that's got Posse written all over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Really? I mean, it's stupid. It's just stupid. So, well, I can't be that upset though because Axel Savage did beat your partner, Levi Lucas, which shows y'all are not invincible. Y'all are human. And so that means one of y'all can be beat, all of y'all can be beat. Because while I was also in that cage, Rock Bannon got his ass handed to him. And it was great to see that. It was great to see Rock Bannon get his ass handed to him and get hit over the head with that belt buckle. So, follow the rules. Okay, see, how you gonna tell me to follow the rules when all the posse does is cheat. Cheat to win, cheat to win, cheat to win. That's all. That's all it is just cheat to win. I mean, come on. That's all it is. It's just cheat to win. Whether it's, if it's a tag match, and you're beating on the other guy and he's not even in the ring, or Rock Bandon's out there, beating on the other guy, or pulling legs, or distracting the ref, or y'all are beating on the ref, or whatever, man. I mean, come on. It's just, it's crap, It's crap. That's all it is. And so it's just one of those things, and what's done is done. Like I said, my ribs are doing better. I'm up. I'm moving. I was a special guest referee. I feel better. I feel great. And you never know what's to come in the future. You never know. John, I haven't cheated. That's funny. That's hilarious. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. You made me lose my train of thought. Jeez. Anyway, I'll see you at the next show. I'm sure, because I'm sure y'all will bully your way in there, and or beat the hell out of somebody or something. Just get in the door. So I'm sure I'll see y'all there. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, I was a little surprised y'all didn't show up at the last show. Y'all don't like to follow the rules that much. So, but I do have a caller on the line, so I'm gonna bring him on. And John Z, I guess if you want to be a keyboard warrior, that's fine. I can't stop you, my friend. Chris.
Hello.
What's up, man?
I heard you talking about Mr. Rock Bandon and figured I'd call in.
Well, it's like I was just on here talking about a lot of stuff, and of course, a member of the posse, our great friend, Big John Z, decided to hop on my stream and become a keyboard warrior. So I kind of had no choice.
That you'll learn. I know you guys are all still new to APW. I'm looking forward to WSN community just really getting the feel of everything. But I can tell you, Rock Bandon is nothing but trouble. It just you'll find that out. I mean, I've been around about 3 years now, and but I think it's gone back probably 10 years from the inception of APW.
yeah, that's what I've been told from all the boys in the back or whatever. I've been told he's just been nothing but trouble since, like you said, the beginning of APW. So,
and I will say, there is one thing you can say about him: he is nothing but thorough. He makes sure that there are things in the contract that nobody else catches.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where it came into play on Saturday. I mean, there's a clause in there that has to be licensed referee. I mean, I went back after the show, was kind of looking at it and like that. Yeah, I mean, it's legit. I mean, it is what it is. But we live and learn.
Yeah, and the thing is I've noticed that. I mean, at the last two shows, even the show before that where I was assaulted, he's like, oh, I can't touch you. Oh, really? That's what you said. You said I can't touch you, Rock Bandon. Okay, cool. I won't touch you. And it's very looks at the little bits of everything, and then like you said, after I counted the 1, 2, 3. And Axel Savage had put over a member of the posse, Levi Lucas. All of a sudden, a referee comes out and decides to, say that I'm not allowed. I mean, what? Are you serious? You're kidding, right? You're kidding. I mean, that I can't. I mean, seriously, there's no words for it. You have no idea how great it felt to see a member of the posse go down, and lose the belt, and how good it felt to take that APW heavyweight championship and hand it over and raise the hand of Axel Savage in that cage with not only Levi Lucas on the ground, but Rock Bandon on the ground with blood over him. on the ground behind us, us standing victorious over 2 members of the posse. Oh, you have, I know. I mean, you were right there. You saw it. It felt great. You heard the arena when I hit the 1, 2, 3s just explode.
Very much so, and you have it right. I mean, you said it shows that the posse is not undefeatable.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that. I don't think they are unstoppable. They're a force to be reckoned with for sure. And it's going to take a special set of circumstances, but we had it. I mean, even look at the women's match. I mean, you would look at Morgan Mercy and think she's unstoppable. And yet you have Hilda, who's able to figure out a way to beat her. Yeah. And there's going to be someone who figures out how to take down the posse for sure.
I agree.
Be jacked and juicy? Is it going to be, they're number 1 contenders now? I
was going to say, let's remember after not only was I told, since I was not a licensed rep, I can't do what I did, but also I was told, and the other people of WSN, since we are not licensed wrestlers, we are not allowed to put our hands on anybody from the posse. But a certain somebody who said that was able to put his hands on him. That was, of course, a member of Jacked and Juicy, the King Outlaw, Jason Bruce. And in that final message from him, he did say April 26th, something's going down. So
we will have all of that information tomorrow night, right here.
WSN
on the Squared Circle. I will be rolling out. We have Where Legends Are Made coming April 26th, and I can't say the full card, but I've got some of the card, and we'll talk all about it.
I was gonna say I didn't want to take Kirby's spot and just start rolling out the card right now on this show. So I was trying not to get too much into it.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all two set up and challenge us next show? Hey, like I said, you never.
There is a challenge at the next show. Who knows?
Yeah. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen, John G. So, like I said, every time if it's this show or the Squared Circle, for some reason I always see John G's name pop up in the comments. It's just weird. It's like the posse say that they can't stand us, but they watch all the damn shows.
Living rent free in their minds. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Rent free. Living rent free. Because if I scroll up to the top, that's funny. That's funny. That's really funny. That's just weird. Rent free in all of their minds. I came on here to just kind of, because we have some members of WSN who are a little under the weather, and you know what? I'll go on there. I'll just kind of, talk some talk and just kind of shoot the shit about whatever there is to talk about. And then all of a sudden I get, lo and behold, members of the posse on my show commenting and being keyboard warriors. I was actually laying in bed, and because I had a procedure this morning and still a little groggy. So if I say anything weird, it's because of that. But
I saw this. I saw them commenting. I was like, I'm getting on. I mean, I don't.
Well, exactly. I appreciate you getting on, because again, it's just like really, and see, like.
Yes, we need help.
Yeah. John G, if anything, you know how many people we have put eyes on you, but I will admit, not in a good way though, because a lot of people have said, "Whoa, wait a second, who was the guys who put their hands on Blade? Who put their hands on him? Who did this? Who did that?" I'll tell you who. It was Big Hurt and Big John G. This guy right here, and so. I'm just saying.
They are big. They are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I don't put, with as much as I don't like them, I don't put anything past their talent, but they will be stopped. I have it. I feel it in my soul. There's just
exactly, and that's the thing is, I'm not here to say, I could take them one-on-one, because, again, they're big dudes. I'm not here to say that. But I have now seen with my own eyes, that the posse can be stopped.
Yeah.
And so that what I'm saying is, I do think and I do hope that, sometime in the future, I do, maybe we see the end of the posse, or finally just, the posse gets what they deserve, I guess, in the way to put it. And John, y'all are trying to make a name off me. I've traveled the USA before stopping this all over the state. Okay, then leave. Then leave Texas. What do you mean? I'm just saying, am I wrong? I mean, just leave.
He's something else for sure.
I thought he was in college.
Who knows? I mean, that's.
God. I'm not even in college, but come on, man. Just have a little common sense. But no, like I said, I saw it with my own eyes. I counted with myself 1, 2, 3. The pin, that place erupted, and we put over the posse, and then of course we were all screwed over, not just Axel Savage. I think we were all screwed over, in my personal opinion, because I felt pretty offended and screwed over when I was told that in the ring. I'll be honest, I kind of lost my cool a little bit. I even kind of lost my cool on Brady out there a little bit, because it's like, you're kidding, right? Yeah. You're kidding, right? I mean, so
the message I will give to the WSN board. Be sure to read the fine prints.
No kidding.
Every time you think you're a step ahead of them, it's as bad as I deal with another guy, Deshaun Good, the boss at NTW. He's the same way. You think you're a step ahead of them, and he was at the show doing some stuff. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing here, but that's, you get some of these guys. They just, you think you got them, and they're just that step ahead, and it's annoying and just eats at me. Yeah, they've been in the business for so long; they know the ins and outs.
I was gonna say, I was scrolling through, two things. One, I think I saw a certain Deshaun Good at the show when I was there, and I was like, okay, I think I've seen him before in TW. And then I was scrolling Facebook, and I saw some little back and forth between you and some members of NTW, and so I was just a little curious because you are the GM at NTW.
I was elected GM by the board of directors there at NTW. They run quarterly, where APW we run basically twice a month.
Yeah.
But so I'm able to make my time to get over there and help out a little bit.
So just for people watching who don't really, I guess, just to get a little fill in, what seems to be, I guess, the whole disagreement? Because you know what I'm saying? It seems you and Deshaun Good are,
same as I did with every promotion I've been to. I started as a fan. I started as a fan at APW. I started as a fan at NTW. I was at their show last year when he just he turned. I mean, he brought in what he calls the Oro Gang, and they just demolished everyone. And in my opinion, that is just bad for business. When you're trying to have a show run for the fans, and I know they would say, "Oh, it's not for the fans; it's for us," But ultimately, the fans is where you're making your money. I mean, they're the ones paying to come. They're the ones that are
correct.
But if
that's the term, thank you so much, Jason.
Come on, that. King Outlaw, don't make me turn against you again.
I was about to say, I thought we were on the same.
We were a little friendly right now.
Yeah.
But he started the Oro Gang. He started this Oro Gang that was really just out to just destroy NTW. He built the company, and he felt that it was his to just take over and do what he wanted with. And screw the board of directors, screw the fans, screw everybody. The board of directors they suspended him as general manager, and they were looking for a new general manager. And I just kind of as a joke, honestly, made a video saying, "Hey, I'll be general manager." I mean,
yeah, hey.
And yeah, it took fire. I mean, the board of directors called me up. I mean, the fan support was there, and yeah. So now I'm running NTW. It's North Texas Wrestling. We'll have our show April 26th. Their show will be April 27th in Dallas. So if you're in the DFW area, there's 2 big shows one weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's. That is true. If you're not upsetting somebody, you would not be the king.
we do have a caller, Chris. So
okay,
I'm gonna bring him on with us real quick.
Okay,
I'm sure you'd love to talk to him.
John.
I'm just.
No, y'all want to talk all hard and talk all this shit behind the keyboard. Gavin, you
were the one behind the keyboard. I was on camera.
I'm about to say, I'm on the camera.
You got a beat down coming.
Well, hey,
Keep
like I
running your
said,
mouth.
hey, if you'd like, I'll put my address right big and bold right here if you'd like me to.
You see, I'm in a car. Put it. I'll show up right now.
Okay.
And I have double checked my contract. I am not touchable by you, by Big Herd, by Brock Bannon. It is criminal charges if you touch me. It's criminal charges if you attack me.
Criminal charges. That sounds like a load of shit, Chris.
I'm just saying.
Let's be real. You stepped in the ring last year.
I'm a senior citizen. Just remember that. There's.
No
one wants to think about it.
But Brock Bannon, that you guys are jokingly laughing about, that he got busted open with a belt buckle. But he's a senior citizen too. So what?
The belt buckle that he brought into the ring.
Exactly.
But he was still hit with it. He's a senior citizen.
I don't know if you saw, if or somebody told you what happened at the show, but Rock Bannon put himself in that cage. He walked in that cage and, like I said earlier, tried to cheat by pulling Levi Lucas out of that door. And I had to stop him and say, no, we're not doing this.
How is that cheating? How is that cheating? You have to leave the cage. He was helping Levi.
Okay. So if I stopped what I was,
probably the same thing you were doing, Gavin, to Axel Savage.
If I stopped reffing and I grabbed Axel Savage's hand and pulled him out of the door, what do you call that?
I'd call it Jason Bruce reffing, because he did the same thing when we wrestled the Supreme Savages. But if you remember correctly,
hey, there you go, Jason Bruce. There you go, Big John. That's for you.
Jason Bruce is just mad because I beat him twice. He has nothing on me.
Well, I can't speak for Jason Bruce, but I can tell you this. Rock Bannon walked in that cage willingly, was pulling Levi Lucas out willingly, knowing it was wrong. I stopped him. I didn't hit him. I didn't do nothing. Chris, you saw it. I said, nope, you're not doing that. We're not doing that. Axel Savage took the initiative to say, hey, Rock, you're going to step in this cage with me. Let's go.
I will admit, Jason Bruce was a little bit rougher on you when he refereed. Hey, Gavin was calling it straight down the middle. I don't see him preference.
How's he calling anything down the middle?
Look, here's the thing. I believe it or not, I can actually see pretty damn good. And again, when you watch that wonderful show, which comes out on WSN very soon, thank you so much. Actually, you can just ask Chris because he was right there for one. When Levi Lucas was trying to pin Axel Savage, no slow count, no, nothing like that. I went right there and said 1, 2. Hey, he kicked out. That's 2. Guess what? I'm a fair guy. Okay, I tried to be fair with y'all at the very first show back in January. I'm a fair. That's the way it is. I'm fair. But if you're gonna disrespect me, then I'm not gonna stop Axel Savage from kicking your ass. And that's what happened. Axel Savage.
So hang on, I've got a serious question. I've got a serious question here. Okay, so you said a while ago that you can see pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Then why do you keep seeing yourself in the posse's business? You don't want to get hurt.
I don't.
So see yourself out of it.
Hold on a second.
Or Gavin, your ribs aren't going to be the only thing that's hurt.
You see that? Jason Bruce is a great referee.
Jason Bruce ain't great at anything but running his mouth on Facebook.
Like I said, I can't speak.
I beat him twice. I can beat him with blindfolded.
You're going to get a shot in a month.
I was about to say, y'all are going to get the shot. So, I mean, I guess in April 26th, it's just more of who can stop running their mouth the most and just put it in the ring, truthfully, because that's the way I'm seeing it. So, like I said, y'all will have time to back up what y'all are saying in a month. But going back to what I was saying, last time I checked at Iron Paradise, the whole show, I was sitting right next to Chris commentating that show. Not anybody's business. I was commentating with Chris and Kirby. That's it. And all of a sudden, after y'all won the match in, of course, a stupid way, y'all decided to get out of the ring and pull me out of my chair.
How was it stupid?
Because Rock Bannon got involved again. There's always something. It's never straight down the middle. I was
Rock
straight
Bannon
down
did
the
not,
middle.
Big Hurt and myself lifted that Teletubby up, threw him on the mat, and pinned him 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Jason Bruce is a good wrestler, by the way. So I just want to let you know. The mouth has spoken.
Yeah, there's a reason why Ian Mosley isn't in APW anymore or wrestling in general. So let's keep it that way.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Ian's still around. They're just
Ian's around in a company that nobody knows about. That's where Ian's at. That's where he belongs, in a company nobody knows about.
And like I said, I was in nobody's business. And again, Chris, if you remember correctly, I was pulled off that table. I was yanked off that table.
I agree. We called the match. The match was over, and then all of a sudden, you were being lifted up, and I did not. Yeah. And
again, if I also remember correctly, when I got thrown in that ring, I actually tried to. I tried to say, "Hold on a second." I was saying, "Hold on a second. What are we doing? Why are we doing this?" I wasn't in anybody's face. I said, "Hold on a second. Let's figure this out."
You put your hands on Rock Bannon at the last show.
It's so funny when I hear that. I think that right there boggles my mind, because every single time I hear that, I just show them the footage from the first show when he slapped me first.
You had your opportunity at the first show, but no, you had to hold your boyfriend Brady's hand to walk out the ring. You had to be right behind him, listening to him. You couldn't get your payback then like a real man.
Oh,
so
Jesus. You're kidding me.
You wanna get your payback on him when we've already wrestled a whole match. And
actually, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me just go through the full timeline really quick. And Chris was there for every single one. So guess what? He can back me up. The All Out Assault show. We were invited by Chris to go out there. Hey, we did our thing. Sweet. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all interrupted us. Rock took the mic out of my hand, slapped me. I said,
to be fair, Rock invited you first.
Oh, yeah,
I just brought you in the ring. Yes.
Correct. Oh my gosh, it gets crazier. The mystery is more unraveled. Rock called on this show, invited me. I went out there. Chris parked me in the ring. We were talking, throwing out merch. Y'all came out. I was trying to make amends. He yanked the mic, slapped me. I said, damn. Brady said, you know what? Let's just back up. Hey, fine, let's go. We walked out. We did our thing, sat through the whole rest of the show. Then at the next show, where I slapped Rock, let's remember correctly, because Battle Lines is available to watch right now. Rock got in my face after the match ended.
Once again,
I didn't get up and go, oh, hey, Rock, by the way, boom, here's your slap. I was sitting here like this on commentary looking up at him, and he said, by the way,
all right, let me stop you right there. You know what assault is in the state of Texas?
What's that?
It's who's the most aggressive. And Blade, that was you. You slapped Rock. I can get in your face all day long. That's not aggressive. Unfortunately, when you slapped him, that's most aggressive. So, yeah, you cannot stay out of the posse's business. If you wanted to slap him, you should have been a man back in the beginning of the year and slapped him then. But no, you had to tuck your tail and run, just like all the Cleburne and Johnson County fans overall. You ran like a little bitch. So you don't want to get hurt. Stay out of our business.
Let's read this comment real quick.
And I like where the comment's placed too. It covers up.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I never stopped running my mouth, but I'm always down for a fight. We are gonna do the impossible and shut Big John G and Big Hurt's mouth and be the first APW undisputed tag team champions, Jacked and Juicy, baby. Man, That's gonna look undisputed champions. That has a nice ring to it. Jacked and Juicy, APW's first undisputed tag team champions.
It's not gonna happen. I've already beat Jason Bruce twice, so my 2-0, right, against Herd. Nobody's beating Herd. I don't care who you are. Ain't nobody beating Herd. So we're already on a 2-0.
Hey,
wasn't Herd the first one eliminated from Battle Lines?
It took 5 guys. The referee was not calling it down the middle.
But they still got him out. I'm just saying it can be done.
It took 5 of them.
I will say this. At least I'll give Big Hurt his credit. At least he's not coming on my show being a keyboard warrior and running his mouth. That's what I have. I'm
not a keyboard warrior. I'm talking to you like a man right now. I'm not using a little keyboard like Jason Bruce.
Okay, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. Should I continue? I mean, come on.
I'm here right now.
Y'all learn the hard way. We don't trust Rock Bandit and the idiots he hangs out with. Look, I will admit, Jason, that was my fault. I guess I thought everybody at APW was a nice guy until I was proven very wrong. Like I said, that's my mistake. I'll never do that again. So again, when Rock Bandit last time Rock Bandit got in my face, he slapped me. So when he got in my face at Battle Lines, I'll just slap him first. I mean, what do you want me to do? You're getting in my face. If somebody got in your face, Big John, what would you do?
I obviously would not slap. I would not slap him.
Oh, shit.
I'm not trying to be an aggressor.
Why? Oh, here we go. That's the reason. I'm so glad I know now. Big Hurt doesn't know how to work the technology.
I didn't want to say it.
Big John, you're going to college. Why don't you help Big Herd? Because I guess
Big Herd don't need my help.
Shit, I guess he does.
Big Herd's got way more stuff to worry about than using technology.
Well, yeah, he does. April 26th, he's got a lot to worry about. So
a lot by who? Jason Bruce and Joey.
Yeah,
they're not that big.
It's a big problem. I was gonna say, all I'm saying is every time Jackson Juicy comes out, they got a lot of belts wrapped around them. They're the gold collectors. Have you noticed that, Chris?
I mean, that's what happens. You buy your own belts.
Shit.
I see those. I see those regularly in the gym. It's not. They're not. They're legit.
I don't even have to read it.
Ian's coming after Big John G as well.
Ian can't even spell correctly, so he's not coming after me.
Oh yeah, by the way,
proper grammar, Ian, if you want to come after me, or be like those mineral wells people like you are and not know how to use English.
And you do know me, Ian. We used we worked together for voiceover like 2 years ago.
No, I think he was talking to Big John on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, let's get past that then.
Yeah. No, he knows. He remembers. He actually told me about doing voiceover with you guys.
No, like I said, I don't get in anybody's business. Me and Kirby at the commentary booth don't get along. But guess what? You don't see him slapping me, and you don't see me slapping him. There's a reason for that. I don't just go around slapping people for no reason. That's just the way it is. But again, if you disrespect me, I don't care how much bigger you are. I'm not just gonna take it. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna get even. You slap me, I slap you. Boom, we're even. That's the way it is. It's a man's game. We're even. But at the next show, y'all had to switch it up and again assault me. A commentator. Y'all assaulted a commentator. That's like assaulting Chris or Kirby. Would y'all? That's messed up. That is messed up. I mean, y'all would y'all pull Kirby off the desk and assault him? Would y'all pull Chris off the desk and assault him?
I'm waiting for the day to pull Chris off that desk.
He's trying. He's trying. Like I said, my contract's ironclad, so that's.
It was technology because Larry have to pay with debit cards so he can get to the buffet line and Waffle House menu faster. Well, like I said, I don't know about you, Chris, but this is already looking to be a great matchup. And again,
I'm ready.
Oh, I wish it was March 26th because it'd be tonight. It'd be today because damn, like I said, I already helped put out one member of the posse by counting 1, 2, 3 and seeing Levi Lucas' shoulders pinned to the mat, raising Axel Savage's hand and saying the new APW Heavyweight Championship until, of course, that crap referee had to come out and, blow the whole party for everybody. But like I said, I'm just calling it like it is. A win's a win. He counted 1, 2, 3 on that mat, which shows the posse is not invincible. They could be beaten. And Levi Lucas was beaten. Rock was beaten. There's blood everywhere. I counted 1, 2, 3. The fans were happy. I was happy. WSN was happy. Jason Bruce was happy. He got to put his hands on Rock. And he's happy to get his hands on y'all next month. I don't see what the problem is, truthfully. I feel pretty good about all this. I feel pretty good.
I'm just curious.
It's gonna feel real good when we walk out the new APW undisputed tag team champions.
I'm just curious if you're going to give respect to the Hall of Famers that are being inducted that night.
Who's getting inducted?
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, probably not.
There's honestly no words for it.
I probably have to ask permission to be there.
You might. I'm just curious if you got permission today or not, but that's a whole nother thing. Hall of Fame show coming up April 26th. Jacked and Juicy against the Posse.
That's going to be a really good show already, even if it was just those two things. I know there's a whole other card, but man,
and I think we have like 4 debuts at that show too. It's going to be
debuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have to go back through the list. I think it's 4 debuts. One of them may have been here before, but I think it's at least 3. But I think it's 4 debuts.
Hey, Blade, you see this?
Yeah, I was about to tell you. I guess enjoy it while it lasts.
Buddy, you'll never be able to touch this.
I don't want to touch it. I have no reason to touch it. I'm just telling you, enjoy it while it lasts.
Good. So you realize that you're a loser, and you'll always be a loser, just like Chris Hill.
Hey, like I said, Chris Hill wears great shirts.
Hey, do yourself a favor.
Okay.
Stay behind the commentary table with Chris Hill, okay? And Jay Kirby or whatever his name is. Stay back there. Keep your nose out of the posse's business, and you won't get hurt anymore.
Like I said, Chris. Okay. Yep. Chris Hill wears great shirts, and I do great commentary. So I don't think any of us are losers, truthfully. So
I did want to go through. He dropped off before, but I did. There is Blade will be inducted into the APW Hall of Fame. Not Gavin the Blade.
Thank you so much. I've only been here a couple months. This is incredible.
We'll go over one tomorrow for sure. But Blade will be. Chuck West will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, as well as Dave Dunning. So we've got 3 inductees into the Hall of Fame, and we're looking forward to it.
Read that. Hey, my new belt. Make sure to wipe off the pizza sauce before April 26th. Oh man, that is going to be. I can tell you this much though. Not only is that's going to be a very hard hitting match. I can just say that just for and it's crazy because we got just a little bit sneak preview, at Battle Lines when they had the elimination match. So this is going to be a hell of a match. I am looking forward to that. I don't know if I can wait a month, truthfully, especially with how many shows we do.
This is our longest break of the year, and it's like annoying. No. It's like 5 weeks.
I was gonna say, and of course, I truly think the biggest problem is every time WSN has a show or y'all have the weekly Squared Circle, I think we have to hear or see Big John's comments up until then. So that's like 5 straight weeks of just keyboard warrior nonsense, and good gosh. That's all I can really say.
I've been dealing with it for years. I'm kind of used to it now, but it's
I give you a lot of credit because I was sitting here again just enjoying the show, and I saw him start popping up. And the first comment, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna acknowledge it. Don't feel like it today. I'm just doing my thing. And he just pushes it. And he just keeps typing with the fingers with his fat fingers, and I'm like, okay, sure. And there you go. I can't really. There's nothing to say.
Not exactly sure when we'll have everything on WSN and DC Network, but I know that it's being worked on right now. We'll be having we'll get everything up and running as soon as possible. But you can see Battle Lines right now.
Yes, Battle Lines is out. We are having a big amount of WSN people have come down under the weather, so we're moving a little slower than usual, but we are working on it. But I agree with that. I was going to say that too. I love the room. That's another thing.
The Toy Man. I mean, you got to have the.
Yeah. I love the room. I need to get. It sucks because at my last place I had a much better backdrop, but now that I've kind of downsized, I had to put my desk in like the kitchen area, and so I need to get like a green screen or something, to make it look better. But don't worry, the Saturday show we will be posting it. Like he said, there is not an exact date yet, but it is being worked on, and it was a really great show. Great all around, great matches, and I'm sure you'll love it when it comes out. I was just saying, but I do have simply. Okay, I'm waiting. Next time you host a show, I'd like to be on that because I have not seen a show yet where you host. I'd like to see that. I think that's
we can't let him. People quit when we let him host shows.
Oh, that's the fun. That's the fun of it, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how many people. Get pissed or quit whenever I host tonight.
There we go.
Hey, I think that's a great show. But yeah, I know a basic backdrop. That's what I need. I might need your help with it because I know you're Mr. Sound and all and look good guy. So I have a green screen around here somewhere, but it sucks. It dangles and stuff like that, so I don't even use it. But I like I said, at my last place, I had a room that looked pretty similar to yours before I covered it with the green screen. I had a couple belts and some figurines hanging up, and I'm upset. I sold most of my figures and belts and you name it. So I don't really have anything anymore. Except posters.
I had sold a lot of my stuff, and then we opened a toy store here. This is where the Toy Man came from. I opened a toy store here in Cleburne. And when I first started with APW, I owned the toy store and was collecting and had decorations all over the store. And then when we closed the store, I brought a bunch of the stuff that I really liked home.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, the biggest one. I'm seeing the cardboard cutout of Chewbacca.
Yeah,
it looks like it's from episode 3. But yeah, no, that's another thing, by the way. I'm not a Star Trek guy for everybody watching this. I just want to get that clear for a second.
Jay was just going off that night. There is
Kurt, the way it sounded like he wanted to cover himself up, and he might be the Star Trek fan. And
maybe
because I'm the Star Wars fan. And that weekend is going to be a great weekend because not only April 26th, the next APW show, April 27th, I might have to come out and see the NTW show. But April 25th, episode 3 is getting re-released in theaters. And so that's going to be a great little weekend.
Great weekend.
Yeah, that's going to be a great weekend. For
and then the following weekend, we've got a show on May the 4th. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's Cinco de Mayo, but it may be a Star Wars Cinco de Mayo show, you know?
I was going to say, I'll come out there dressed as Luke Skywalker or something like that. Or Darth Vader. I'll come out dressed as Darth Vader.
So.
Oof, I don't know about that one.
We found out Anthony is a Trekkie. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you have the broken skull with the WWF logo. Okay. If you ever want to get rid of that, I call dibs. I will buy that off your hands. I have been looking for that belt for a long time.
Yeah, at the gym, at the training grounds, they're talking about putting belts up on the walls there. So that'd be
cool. And May 3rd, there's
Yeah.
2 shows that
we're taking 5 weeks off, and then we're doing 3 shows in 8 days.
I was about to say, what are you talking about?
That's why we needed the 5 weeks off so that we could do the 3 shows in 8 days.
Yeah, that is gonna be a fun time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now. Oh, hey, look, there you go, Troy.
We'll see, Deshaun.
That's his birthday.
Yeah. You're not. Don't come out to APW again. Just celebrate at home. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah, that's gonna be action packed, man. April 26th, and then May 3rd and May 4th. Woo,
Yep.
man. And from what I've heard, the Cinco de Mayo shows are pretty damn good. I'm just saying.
It's a lot of fun, and Battle Royal at Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
So, yep.
I heard that's gonna be
And they always have surprises for the. Who knows? I mean, they may be calling you and Brady in the ring. Who knows?
Ooh, I don't know about
No
that.
one's safe. No one's safe. They'll pull audience members out for Cinco de Mayo.
That's what I've heard. I heard they pull anybody, but I don't know. My ribs are still recovering. I have a bit of a seeing problem, and so I don't know how I would do in the ring. I might miss a clothesline or something like that.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, if they call your name, I don't know if you have to accept. I guess technically you can say that.
I was gonna say, never mind. Give it to Chris. Chris would love to.
Luckily, they have not called my name yet. But my co-announcer for at the time, Tony Tiger was called last year, and he actually won.
Oh really? Oh wow.
He eliminated Jackson Juicy. Deshaun, you love my shirts.
Hey, I was gonna say I like his shirts. I was gonna say I have a good amount of like those Hawaiian type shirts, stuff like that. I might have to start every time you're on the show. I'm gonna start pulling around. I'll start wearing them.
Deshaun's just upset because I demanded his Oro gang show up with their belts at the April 27th show because they all stole them last time. Well,
Dallas will not overheat this year. I hope. Did it overheat last year?
I think we got a new board this year, so I think that will help.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I do agree with you on that, Deshaun. Metal Mayhem was a hell of a show, man. And again, everybody who was not able to watch it, I honestly cannot wait till y'all watch it. It was a great show, and a great referee was in the main event. So,
incredible referee in the main event.
Incredible referee, man. Oh my goodness. That's why I can't wait to see what this. Hey, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, no, don't worry, Ian. Big John is not on here anymore.
Yes.
I guess he just, it was a fluke.
A fluke. Okay.
Hey, I bet you though, especially with WSN being involved, it'll be a great show this year.
And for all the past shows, I know WSN's carrying, since Battle Lines on, but if you want to go to the APW Facebook page or YouTube page, you can watch all of it. Last year's Cinco de Mayo's on there.
Yes.
Ian was paying people off to protect him last year, though, in the Battle Royal. Yeah, I forgot Ian was part of the Battle Royal last year too.
How'd he do? Did he do good?
He lasted longer than I expected. We'll go with that.
Okay, there you go.
But he was eliminated. He wasn't. He was eliminated a little bit early. Yeah.
Just bake it in the sun. Let's not have that happen this year.
Yeah.
Hey, and like I said,
never know Cinco de Mayo. It's rain or shine.
Yeah.
It's like and it's May. It's May 4th, so Texas. It could be.
Yeah.
Red Chambers fairly won after your boys did a 5-on-1 on Suplex Shogun. I'm just saying.
And Red Chambers.
This was
part
at
of Metal Mayhem.
Yeah, Red Chambers was part of Metal Mayhem, and he did not win at Metal Mayhem.
He did not. That's what I was going to say. He did not win. So, like I said, Yeah. All I'm saying is, from what I've seen from NTW, it sounds like there's a bit of a bully problem over there, just like APW. It seems like there's some bullies over there,
There is.
and
Yeah.
I'm scrolling on Facebook, like I do, and I see some people getting beat up in the Home Depot parking lot. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm scrolling more, and I see Chris Hill, getting booed and getting all these just like the comments that Big G makes to you. Comments like that aimed right at you. I'm like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Wrong, Cody. By the way, you're wrong. He is not a Trekkie. He is not a Trekkie. I know him. Personally. He's not a Trekkie. He would never do that.
Dante didn't even have a match. He literally took the belt. He walked away with the belt. Anyway, okay.
Ian Mosley did amazing. I cheated. What it sounds like? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like WSN needs to take a trip over to NTW.
I think you should. It's a good show.
The way it's sounding, I think we need to take a trip over there, because this is just. As long as Rock Bannon doesn't get involved in NCW,
I was waiting for that comment right there. I figured he was going to blame me for being in the middle of all the controversies, but that's
what in NCW,
APW, wherever I go, he says controversy follows me. I am fair and balanced. I love the sport. I will say, everybody watching around the country, around the world, find an indie promotion near you. Go support them. Have fun. You will not have a better time than going to an indie promotion. You may love going to AEW or WWE or TNA or whatever, but when you're sitting, in the balcony and watching it on the TV, there's nothing like sitting third row, front row, whatever, right there at an indie show and just getting to know these gentlemen and getting to love this product. Absolutely amazing. So get out, support your indie market. There, if you're in the Dallas area, there's 30 and growing.
Dude, I was gonna say
there's going to be one near you. If you're in any type of, I say any metro area, but shoot, I see shows running in these little towns everywhere too. So there's going to be a wrestling area.
There's shows everywhere. All you have to do is go on Facebook and you'll find one. That's as easy as that. And like you said, indie shows are different. I mean, I've been to many high promotion shows, AEW, WWE, TNA, you name it. I've been. Indie shows have a different aura. Like like you said, there's something about sitting in even that third row or the first row, or just. It's different, and
I'll get it. The first time I went, it was kind of not confusing, but it was just like, I don't know these guys, I don't know the story, I don't know, but the action was fun, that part of it. And then as I continue to go and you get to know who they are and what they're doing, you just really you'll just get immersed. I love going to the indie shows more than I love watching WWE on TV. Honestly,
and that's what I'm saying. It's when you first watch WWE or something as a kid, you don't know anybody. You got to learn them. It's the same thing. You go to an indie show, you don't know any of these guys, but you keep coming. That's why you watch the show. Like you watch that show, you say, "Wow, I really like this guy. Hopefully, he's at the next one."
Yeah, you'll find your favorites. You'll find people like Chance Fortune who just do incredible things.
Yes.
And like it or not, Levi Lucas is a talent there. I said something nice about Levi. I just there are some incredible talent. Kane Carter, throughout the market. You've got Mikey B, again, another guy I don't necessarily like but very talented individual. Yes. King Outlaw. I mean,
yeah, like Anthony, they feel more personal and homey. Like they're. That's another thing. You feel much more involved. Like I really feel involved as a fan when I'm at these indie shows. They take their time to make sure you're gonna have a good time. Basically, whether it's the wrestlers, the promotion, or whatever. And so.
And you see them all over. Like you see these guys that travel and are doing stuff like Axel travels a lot. You have a guy named Malico. We haven't had at APW in a while, but he's all over the place. You've got there's too many to even name, but I mean they're all over.
Magnificent.
Yeah, Magnificent Malico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, huge. I'm a huge fan of him. Yes.
Yeah, you never know what might happen. You might have a fan hit you with a cane. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know. You never know. It's just, and again, it's just, you never know who you're gonna see there or who you're gonna meet. You never know. Maybe you go to the next APW show and you get to take a picture with the Blade.
There you go.
But you never know. Like.
But I just say you get to these shows, you may find somebody that you've never heard of, and you just fall in love with their style. It's just, and I see that a lot. Love you, Ian. There's you will find something that you love. You know, it's definitely it's a different vibe. It's a different feeling. Yes, Devon. Yeah. I said there's too many to name. I mean, going off the top of my head, it's like I deal with so many shows locally that I forget. You know, I forget even who I book in places.
No, I 100% agree. There's just if I were to start sitting here and naming the indie wrestlers that I follow or that I've seen or that I'm even friends with on Facebook, I mean, we'd be here probably another couple hours, truthfully.
Yeah, and I just know the ones in Texas, some in Oklahoma. Exactly. Like the surrounding areas of North Texas is really all my knowledge. You see some of the stuff online, and I see some of these guys in Florida and Georgia, Tennessee, all over the place, and it's just like,
Here's another up and coming one.
Up and coming Trinity Championship
Wrestling, TCW, who have actually publicly announced their new GM recently. WSN's own Brady Owens is.
Yeah, I feel disappointed. I didn't know they were open. I would put my hat in there too.
Hey, you got, Chris, I think you've got enough on your plate.
I do have enough. I don't need a third.
People are hating on you. We got to give some hate to Brady. You know what I'm saying?
My wife already says I'm gone too much to take on another promotion.
Exactly. But like I said, they're up and coming. Go give them a follow on Facebook. They're actually about to start announcing some talent.
And there's one I know the hint. I know who it is. I'm ready for that one.
Yep. And I will admit, I agree with this. We're in a special era of talent, and the cream of the crop are
up until that last part. Yes, we are in a special era of talent, and thank God. But leave that last cream of the crop part off. Yes, we are in a special era of talent. I'll agree with half of that statement, Deshaun. There.
Yeah, it's the talent. That's
all right, you do have some talent in there. I just don't like your antics. I guess with that. There's.
Absolutely valid. I'm not, like I said, Jason. There he goes, shit talking. I think that's what it sounds like.
I think our ring, our world. I get it. That's for oral.
I have seen a lot of people who are a huge Jack the Juicy or King Outlaw fans. And so it seems like every time I go to an APW show and I hear Jack the Juicy's music, that whole place blows up.
It does.
So I do think there are many Jason Bruce and Juicy Joe Angelo Garcia fans.
It took him a while to warm. It took me a while to warm up to them, but you can count me among them now. That's.
I will admit I am at the moment a King Outlaw and Jack the Juicy fan. Just by the
I will say
they're on the same level of like beating up the posse. You know what I'm saying?
I think where it kind of came up for me is like one of the promos that WSN put out. It was the intro and then the Jack and Juicy music hit, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is kind of like
yeah. And like I said, they kind of had the same mindset that I do of the posse screws people over, and so I said, you know what, these guys are cool. I think I could get along with these guys. And hold on a second. Like I said, I have a weird feeling that Ian Mosley here is very close to Deshaun Good. if I'm getting this correctly.
He seems to defend Deshaun a lot.
I was
mean,
gonna say it
he-
almost seems like he's on the same side as him, and with the whole our ring, our worlds.
Yeah,
whole thing.
Ian and I, we hosted the Squared Circle together, and didn't quite see eye to eye on everything. I do respect him,
Oh, yeah,
but
yep.
we have our differences. I don't have a detest for him as I do like Deshaun, but the fact that he's siding with Deshaun does.
yeah, yeah.
So.
No, it's still shit. Yeah, that's true. If it's shit talking, it's true. I'll give you that. The team who had Crystal screw us out of tag team championships. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you should. You don't need to take any more promotions or jobs at the moment. I think you got your plate full. From the comments, from the comments I'm seeing, I think you got your. I think you got your plate full.
Yeah. So.
I think Levi Lucas needs to fin against more former champions. LOL. Wait, hold on. Chris Hill, you are a fan for a long time, just in the closet about it.
He claims that. I will say, Jason. So. King Outlaw is the one who brought me into APW. We were friends at first, but then he kind of turned, and I kind of soured to him. But yeah,
like I said, I mean, if people who are on the same mindset as me as bringing order and I guess, like I said, balance. It's like the Force, I'm not a Jedi, nor am I a Sith. And I hate to say this because they get a lot of hate, but I'm like a gray Jedi. I have balance. I have order, and I actually look. There is no light without dark. Through passion, I gain focus. Through knowledge, I gain power. Through serenity, I gain strength. Through victory, I gain harmony. There is only the Force. That's the gray Jedi code. Sorry, I'm a nerd. I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna say that right now. I bring order. Okay, I bring order. If the King Outlaw and Joe Angelo Garcia bring order, guess what? I'm on their side.
There you go.
We're great Jedi. The posse's Sith. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to put it. And so that's just the way I see it.
Hey, Ian, when is the next Rampage show? We can pitch it on here. I know it's in April, but I don't remember.
There we go. At least we're on.
Ian's a little bit upset with Levi because Levi dumped him to go with the posse. That's
thank you. Look at Trey. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Trey. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Cody, get off my stream. There you go. Ian Mosley to TCW confirmed. Yeah, we do have jackets. And here we look at this. He can't stay off. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
April 12th. So April 12th in Mineral Wells will be Rampage Uncensored. That's a whole different show. If you're looking for uncensored wrestling, that's your place to go.
Oh, okay, I'll be there.
Yeah, that's a so April 12th, Mineral Wells. It's at the arena there, right by Walmart. I don't remember the name of the arena.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I know.
It's across the street from Walmart.
I know exactly where you're talking. I was at that Walmart last week.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I need to
7:30 bell time, I believe, is correct. But April 12th. So for that,
and April is
then April 26th. You've got us. April 27th. You got NTW, and then into May, and yeah.
Oh, you screwed them because you put them against the greatest tag team of all time.
That I guess if that's screwing someone over, then yes, I did screw them over.
Deshaun Good will be live in the building with Tiny G Luck.
But and I know, whether you're looking at just the promotions I know of. I mean, MPX runs weekly in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
You got DFW All Pro that runs almost weekly, about every other week. So you have opportunities for Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday nights. I mean, whatever. Your weekends can be full of wrestling. So, and again, just look out. Look out to where you're look for your promotion near you. That's
Expo Center.
Okay.
Expo Center. Yep, Expo Center. Thank you, Trey. Yeah, Expo Center, April 12th. Let me pull up the calendar real quick. That is a Saturday. I will be there. I will be there 100%. Uncensored wrestling. I mean, you ain't gonna ask me more than once. Jason Brewster's message to the list more than Chris screaming how much. Oh man, Chris, you got a lot on your plate, dude. That's all I'm saying, dude.
You know.
Oh my gosh.
Between Deshaun,
dude, you got to watch your back like 24/7. I wouldn't want to go to the grocery store. You're always having to look over your shoulder, man.
It's a good thing I got that. Got the paycheck to get the personal assistant to go shopping.
You got the Walmart delivered. They deliver to your door. You ain't got to leave.
There you go.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see y'all mess up the posse. So, you know.
Well, I didn't mean to turn this into an APW show. I was just.
Trust me. That's fine. Because before you called in, it was boring. I was just sitting here talking shit. I was just talking shit about John Cena.
Okay.
So I'm glad you. You came on. I mean, it's really. I have no problem. Hey, I'll admit, I love Jack the Juicy. I'm gonna sit here and lie. I need a Jack. As a matter of fact, I need a Jack the Juicy shirt. Jason Bruce, I wear an XL, so if you could give me an XL Jack the Juicy shirt, I'd love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if you look at Battle Lines, you'll see me geek out, and I had my Jack and Juicy shirt on. It's
Like I said, I remember I was sitting right there. I saw you when I was sitting next to you. I saw you stand up with the shirt. I said, "That's a nice looking shirt. I didn't even get one." So, Jason Bruce, I wear an XL. You have to hear glasses have premium mirrors. Oh, that's great. Yes.
Head on the swivel.
Ian, if you'd like the
link is up on the the top.
This is why I don't do these alone. The link is right there. Should be right in the description for you to call in, and then call in, come talk to us, have your announcement. Thank you, TCW.
You guys are brave. I will say you guys are brave putting the link on public. I keep mine kind of private. I don't.
Hey, like I said, if you call in, I mean, I've heard a lot on this show. That's all I'm saying. And so, if you say something stupid, you're on live.
I will say though, but I mean, I don't know if you count it as a blessing or a curse. I mean, you did get Rock on and get involved with APW, so I mean that's catch-22 there.
I was going to say, some blood needed to be shed for that. I had to take some sacrifices. I got to be part of APW, but I took a mean Samoan drop. So I don't know if I've won yet.
Yeah,
I'm still figuring it out. Shit. Hey, fine. Let's see. We're going on hour something now of promotion, so I'll promote the shit out of APW as long as the posse's getting their ass handed. If I'm being honest, I'm serious. I mean, the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be promoting the hell out of April 26th because, man, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be a hell of a match. And that will be in the same location, if I'm correct.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, JN Law and Culture Center in Cleveland.
Yep.
So if you were at the last show, go to that next show. That's going to be a great show. But, yeah, it seems like April's pretty – well, actually the next couple months. But, man, starting in April is pretty booked with some good wrestling, some good indie promotions.
Yeah, we've got only the one show in April, but then we got the 3 shows in May because we got the 2 that weekend and then another one in May. And
I'm just going on all the promotions you're talking about. Rampage, NTW. There's a lot of good. Just those alone. That's a lot of good indie wrestling.
It is a lot of fun at the indie shows. I absolutely love it, and I just I encourage everyone to go support them.
I'm so glad that we have APW here themselves.
They're never going to stop giving you crap about that because of Kirby.
Yeah, I know. gosh, man. I don't know what I don't know what I have to do, but we do have a caller on the line, so let me bring him on.
Oh, he found the link.
Yeah, I found the link.
Long time no see.
Toy man.
Ah, I keep hearing you're going to show up at promotions. No show at NTW. I no showed at Rampage. We just keep missing each other. So
Well, you see, this is where I'm at. Oh, right now I'm just enjoying the great outdoors. I'm off in my pines,
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
What's that?
April 27th.
Uh-huh. At my show.
I will be at NTW.
Oh, will you?
Yes, just for you.
Okay.
Just for you. And Blade, if you want to come out, please come out. Be my guest.
I'll be there.
Don't be
Be
Toy
careful.
Man's
Be
guest.
careful.
Come and
That's
be
like a
my
rock
guest.
invitation there. That's a rock invitation
Okay.
there.
Well,
Be my guest.
hey, I don't.
You can
I'm
be
just
my
gonna-
guest.
I
I'm
was
general
gonna say-
manager. I'll take care of you.
I was gonna say, let's have a timeout real quick. I'm just gonna let you know right now, Ian. The last time somebody came on my show and invited me, I had to slap the hell out of him. I don't want to do that.
You see,
I'm gonna let you know now.
unlike those of Rock Bannon and other things, I am actually respectful. If I invite you out, it is all out of respect. I mean, you knew who I was. I had no idea who you are at all. Nor do I care,
Oh,
but you knew who I was. So that meant a lot right there.
Okay.
So please come and be my guest at NTW.
I don't know, man.
You won't have to worry about having to slap somebody or anything, because I will make sure that will not happen.
I will say I trust him more than Deshaun. If Deshaun was the one doing the invite, I might tell you.
Yeah, but if I was reading the comics, it almost seems like he works for Deshaun by reading the comments.
He may be
No,
funding Deshaun.
I just have an eye for people who do great things.
Ah, okay.
See, here's the problem though, because what I'm hearing is it seems like, the Toy Man and Deshaun don't really see eye to eye, but you're saying that you see eye to eye with Deshaun because he's doing great things. So it seems like we're kind of something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, out of things I have started to see lately coming from Toy Man, changing the name of a certain podcast.
When did he has? Okay, we've been paying for this for months, and he hasn't done a thing with it. So yes, we're going to do
Because it's
something with it.
greatness. You can't rush it.
Then why is NTW paying for it? That's all I'm saying. It's
I'm just saying.
like Doge. I'm cutting corners. I'm cutting
Cutting corners. No.
cutting out the fat. Trimming off the unnecessary areas.
Don't be bringing the Hamburglar and all them into this. We all know where that needs to go.
The posse will never be at
Look.
NTW. I'm just saying that. The posse will never be
I'll
at
get
NTW.
you something. As a token of my appreciation, as soon as I find what I'm looking for, as I dig through, because my PR rep has not been doing such a good job for me and not keeping things tidy.
You can afford better help.
I need to. These people just aren't doing it for me anymore.
It seems like I've been.
Everybody just likes to stab me in the back and walk away.
I can't. I'd love to go to NTW. I really would, but I can't. I can't. Look. Me and Toy Man are good friends, and
Oh,
here
here we go. I found it. I found it just for you.
I can't. Let me think about it a little bit.
I have the majority of the people on my side. We'll make sure we're not allowing
Okay,
There's
Mr.
somebody
Blade.
right there.
As a token of my esteem appreciation for you to be my guest, I will offer you a very nice, very, very nice 24 karat gold diamond bracelet. I mean, just look at that. I mean,
That's
a
nice. I'll admit.
24
I'll
karat
admit
gold
that's nice.
diamond bracelet.
Now,
Just for you
That's
to be my guest.
just for me. Well, it's okay. So you're offering me a bracelet. Jason Bruce is offering me protection if I carry his bags. Chris.
Yeah, see, he's making you a slave.
What?
I'm offering you something that people don't just throw around. That's the type of person I am. I mean, everything I have is nice. I mean, I got this nice diamond 24 karat gold Rolex with me.
A Rolex. So you're gonna bling me up so I can.
I mean,
I don't know where
that's
this
what
is
I'm
going.
about.
I
I got money that I have no idea what to do with. So I'm just offering you this as a nice little peace offering that when people see you with this at an NTW show, an APW show, a Rampage show, they know you're friends with the mouse and you're not one to be messed with. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to protect you. Because I've been at the hands of Rock Bannon.
Here's the thing. Again, I have been assaulted before. I have been attacked. I have been disrespected already. It's nothing new to me. What I like is order. I care about. I like with APW. I care about APW. I care about the fans. I care about order. And from what it seems, it almost seems like y'all aren't about order. And that's just the way I see it. It seems like you got some funny business going on.
Never. Chris, Toyman.
yes.
Fill this youngin up. Have I ever done anything of any sorts, of having anything up my sleeves? Nothing.
Are you wanting me to answer this question? Okay, I will say you have never laid your hands on someone who was not in the ring.
Exactly.
So he's never taken out commentary. He has broken a cameraman's camera.
That's because he wasn't getting my good side.
But he didn't physically lay hands on the cameraman. So
no.
I mean, just don't bring anything expensive. I'll go with that.
Okay.
The bosses, I don't trust the boss's personal security. I see them too.
Again,
the boss's personal security is who beat down on Shogun.
I just want to go and have a good time enjoying wrestling. So
I'm just saying, if you're with the Pines, you get rewarded.
I don't want to,
and that's a very nice reward right there. I didn't even offer that to Levi. I didn't offer that to Bullsdale. I didn't offer that to Carlos Diaz. I didn't offer that to anybody.
You didn't offer it to me.
But
I never got a Rolex.
I have offered. I have offered that olive branch to you, Mr. Blade.
I'll get your shirt, Chris. Get off my stream.
So just take the olive branch, and all will be right in the world. Just come be in the Pines. That's all you got to do.
Sounds like a cult. I'm not a big fan of cult.
No,
Yes,
this is nothing of a cult.
Here's the thing.
We're just a bunch of people that like gold. We like the respect that gets handed to us because of the gold.
Look. Here's the thing. I don't want to go out to the show and get assaulted or mugged or attacked or something. Like I said, I've already had that happen to me once. And so that's not my goal. I just go out to enjoy wrestling. I go out to enjoy, and then bring order. If y'all haven't noticed, I go and bring order wherever it's needed. If you need, order at the commentary booth from Kirby, I go do that. If you need order in the ring for a ref, I go do that. I bring order. That's what I do. So if you screw up order, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't side with you. I can't.
Well, it doesn't seem like you're doing a good job at controlling the order, seeing how you keep getting your ass handed to you by Rock Bannon and his Hamburglar gang.
And last time I checked, if you want to go rewatch that, I slapped the piss out of Rock Bannon's mouth. Did you see that video?
And what happened at the end?
I'll get you a shirt. Get off my stream. And
everyone, you hand out a free shirt, and all of a sudden, everybody wants one. There's
yeah, I know. And I don't have any hats for you. I do have another caller on the line, though, and I will bring him on. But again, look, I'm just going to be honest with you, Ian. It sounded like you coming on my stream and having a little attitude with me. I have your, you know what? How about you take this offer and you shove it? I'll go with Chris the Toy Man. I'll go with Chris the Toy Man.
Don't show up at Rampage on the 12th if you know what's good for you then, Mr. Blade.
All right.
I tried.
All right.
I tried.
Like I said, the Toy Man's my guy. That's all I got to say. Well, there goes the mouth. I will bring on the other caller, Chris.
Oh, look out! Y'all, Ian left. I mean, I thought I was going to get on here and have some nice quality time with Ian.
He got pissed at me, so I don't know what to tell you. He got pissed at me. I guess I'm doing like
Jason knows about that.
That's I was about to say. I guess
I know all about that.
I'm pissing people off. I'm pissing people off. So
I know all about that. I'm not allowed to host shows anymore because that's all I do. Like I can't even talk to people in the locker room that much. Like I walk by them and I just piss people off. It just is what it is. When you have as big of an aura as I have, it just it's like Super Saiyan mode, and I'm like, it just pisses off people.
Yeah, now I'm getting I'm getting threatened on my own podcast. Mistake.
Yeah.
Again,
I apologize. This is on me for sure.
Oh, no, it's fine.
I brought them.
like I said, you get that. Everybody knows what I'm about now, so. That's all. Well,
I mean, unfortunately, you talked about the Oro gang, and then you talked about the posse. I mean, that's like literally like flies being attracted to a big pile of shit. That just happens. So I mean, but the main thing is, man, we got to get these people that saying these words that are going to get us canceled. Like, oh my gosh, like you can't be doing all that. I would never make you that word, Blade. Just saying.
Like I said, I did not think anything of that. That was all the mouth. So
yeah.
Like I said, I would never see you making me that. I'll carry the King Outlaws bags, not a problem. As long as I can get an XL shirt, that's fine with me.
As soon as we get the Jacked and Juicy shirts, I got an XL for you. Don't worry.
Look at that. So, I'll carry some bags then. That's fine with me.
You might get a little workout because with bags comes all those championships as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I had to carry them once. They're a bit heavy.
That's where the work actually happens. It's not really the bags. It's the added, stuff that comes with it, but that just happens with greatness. I mean, but at least you have great company, me and the Juicy one, like other than Chris, being Jackson Juicy's biggest fans ever, like that's what better company is there to be around. Just like,
Oh my gosh. I'm a little dumbfounded right now, Chris, that you have so much. I mean, seriously, you got to watch your back, dude. Dude. I mean, all these comments. I mean, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
It is a circus in North Texas for sure.
Chris, you have done something that the posse does all the time, or at least 3/4 of them. You have overloaded your plate, sir, and you need to quit that. You know, like just saying.
My wife would agree. Yeah.
See, yeah. So, what that they overload their plate a lot, or you do?
And I do. That's
well, they definitely do. I promise you. I mean,
careful, you're gonna get him back on the damn stream. And that's the thing. He keeps saying, "Oh, I don't care about you. Stay out of our business, my buddy." But he keeps popping up on my stream. He keeps popping up and calling out on my stream. Go do something. Just don't do anything else. There, right there. You see that? There you go. Hey, that was probably the nicest. That's the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
Yep.
That's probably the nicest thing I've ever seen John say.
I was about to say, that's probably the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still, like I said, you're still a keyboard warrior, and you're still on my stream. So that's all. That's all I got to say.
Chris Hill is a troublemaker. Look, man. I mean, I unfortunately I agree with him. I do think you're a troublemaker, Chris, but I don't think you're a bad troublemaker.
I'm just trying to do what's best for the fans. I'm trying to give the fans what they want, and that's my goal.
Hey, you are living by the Jack and Juicy way. Because here's the thing. We don't ever go around saying we're good guys, we're bad guys. We go out there, we try to have fun, we do what's best for business, and sometimes people like it, sometimes people don't. Most of the time people don't because they get offended or something like that by a small comment, but like it is what it is. Like if it's too hot in the kitchen, then you don't step your ass in, like the Fat Boy Posse needs to learn that. Don't step in the kitchen because they need to go on a diet. Like it just is what it is.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a lot, well, you do what's best for business, like beating the hell out of Rock Bannon at the end of the last show. I thought that was great for business. I thought that was great for business.
That was so fun. Like I was full of your what do you call it? Euphoria. I was full of euphoria. Yeah. Like I was I felt like a teen. Never mind. We won't get into that. Something about puberty.
What's best for NTW is for Deshaun Good to just take his plane, go to his island, and just stay there.
About time, Chris. I've been waiting for days. That was supposed to be posted on Monday. I was sitting at work refreshing Facebook.
Yeah,
trying to get my picture.
I've got the recap ready to go for the pictures. So
yeah, Chris. That's why you don't get a shirt. You wonder why you don't get a shirt.
Chris Henson, the official photographer of APW.
What did I say? Don't step in the kitchen because there's too much what? What did I say?
Too much sauce.
Too much sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with that. Joey's good. Joey's really good about making the sauce. That's what I've heard.
Well, I can't wait for April 26th. Actually, I can't wait for all of April now because of all these promotions that Chris Hill has stirred the pot up in. But
man,
like I said,
and we get blamed for it all the time. It's not us. We just do. We're just good employees, and we just do what Chris Hill says. And then we get blamed for it.
And that's what I'm saying.
So you're going to throw me under the bus too now. Is that what this is all about?
Hold on, Chris. I'm not saying that is bad. I'm for you. I voted for Chris Hill. I'm not saying anything. But again, you're a Jackson Juicy fan, which means you like stirring the pot. You like making trouble. It just is what it is. Again, some people are going to like it. Some people aren't. It just.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. I get it.
You're Jackson Juicy's biggest fan. It just is what it is.
It is what it is. Yes.
Yeah, we have popcorn penny hats on order as well. I heard you already put your pre-order in for them. So don't worry, we'll make sure that you get that first. Oh, Bruce, I have something special for you on the 12th. Do you want to hear it? Well, look, Ian, look, don't start on me because I'm like a damn Peterbilt. Like you start on, I start and I don't stop. I'm a big diesel engine, and you get me going. It might take me a while, especially in the wintertime, but I will go and go and go. So don't start on me because I was gonna go into what me and Joey are gonna offer as protection. What Ian might offer you probably can't wash off with a gristle pad and Ajax. So you don't want to start on me, Ian, because I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man.
He says you'll love it though. So.
Oh, love it. Oh, okay. Well, I had this ex-girlfriend years and years ago that told me I was going to love something, and never mind. I had to take a prescription for it afterwards, and it cleared up after a couple of weeks. But that's not here or there. Just saying.
Yeah, Trey Jackson, I have no idea. I just.
We're way over time, I guess.
I was about to say.
What was the original subject of the show? I was coming back to get us all back on track.
Dude, there is. I don't think there is one. Truthfully, I really don't think so. I don't think there is. Still waiting on the pictures though. Thanks a lot. I'm not even gonna read it. Still waiting.
Okay.
Just call me.
He does take pride in his pictures, Olivia. I agree, they are incredible pictures, and we do appreciate when they come out. So
that's why right there. Because that crap. Yes, he did. He's a Peterbilt.
Dishon, that Jack and Juicy is why people are coming to NTW right now. So
thank you. Look, I told you, biggest fan.
Oh,
and spits facts. What?
The Ronin, Jaso Say.
All right, look here. The Ronin Jaso Soy is a big rival of the King Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
No problem saying it. I actually respect Jace a lot. But here's the thing. Facts are facts, and I watch social media, and I always thought the wife got bigger when you had a baby, but apparently they did the opposite. And I've seen Jace's pictures and stuff, and I thought he was about to join the posse. That's all I'm saying is, he's gained either a lot of mass or a lot of bad mass. That's all I'm going to say. And I do believe the last time that me and Soy faced each other, I was victorious. So I might have had a concussion afterwards, but I was victorious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Damn. It seems a lot of people like him though. I feel like that's going to be a really good match.
The Ronin is incredible. Have you seen the Ronin?
I actually personally have not.
Have not?
I have no problem saying that I like Jace. It is fun getting to get in that ring with Jace Osoy. And one reason just because is because there is not a lot of people, and no bragging on myself, that are my size. Jace is my size, and it's fun to actually have somebody that, is a little bit of a challenge to throw around a little bit.
He's legitimately comes with the sword to the ring.
You guys are 1-1. Okay, so this will be your third fight.
Yes, I think so.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, I'm all for it. I do believe all the other. Well, no. Let's see.
We did one in APW, didn't we?
We did no. Both of them were at APW. One was at Old Foamy beer fest, I believe. Let's see. Hold on. We did that one there, and then we did Unhinged as well, didn't we?
Was that Unhinged? Okay. Well, right. You didn't face him in Arkansas. That's just where I first saw him. Was Arkansas.
No, I did face him in Arkansas. Yes, I did. We were in a bull rope match. So.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Bull rope match. Oh, damn.
Actually, I'm trying to remember. I think it's 2-1. I think I have one up on Jace, if I'm not mistaken. Out of all the promotions we've worked,
Yeah.
I think I've beaten him both times at APW, but he was victorious in Arkansas.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He
Very big boy,
martial arts.
But hey, I don't want to be a hypocrite, but let's not get started on other promotions we really don't want to talk about. So, like, that one in Arkansas, we don't really want to talk about them. We don't like them.
We just mentioned it was in Arkansas. We don't have to say promotions.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's why you wear the headphones.
Yeah, there's people that like, again, find your indie wrestling. If you don't like it, find another promotion. There's going to be a good one out there.
Yeah.
So you'll be facing Ronan on the 12th, is what I'm saying?
In Mineral Wells, it looks like. Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. That's news to me, actually. So I will definitely be putting something out for social media for Jace to see, my private page. And it will be nice, healthy competition. I'm hoping he's in the gym and not, sucking on baby bottles and getting fat and stuff and trying to be on the Fat Boy Posse. Because I'm in the gym every day. I don't know if everybody knows, but Advanced Fitness Center 2221 FM 2280 Keene, Texas. If anybody didn't know, cheap plug.
Especially when certain individuals take days off. Okay.
Look, I wasn't going to mention that, Chris. I was going to be a nice person because that's what I am. I am the nicest person I know, and I wasn't going to say nothing.
Oh, look, somebody else wants a shirt.
I do sell. She sells by the seashore. I do sell T-shirts on ProWrestlingTees.com. I actually have some that haven't even been released out to the public yet, that I don't even have copies of. ProWrestlingTees.com, and look up Jason Bruce, and you'll see the King Outlaw shirt. You will see the Queen Outlaw shirt that somebody put on there. Whatever. I don't know how it got hacked on there.
Still don't know how you haven't gotten that down, but
I've tried to do it. They won't let me do it. And then there's another one with an 8x10 with me and former Chaos Championship belt with it. Put the bottle down, King. I don't have any bottles.
Hey, look at this. There you go. Hey, we're getting you on, man. Go to Pro Wrestling Tees and go buy a shirt.
ProWrestlingTees.com and look up Jason Bruce.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to sell you out on shirts.
Hey, I don't know if you can sell them out of shirts, but I would definitely love to see everybody try.
Like I said, I need a shirt too, so I might have to. Actually, no, you owe me a shirt, so.
I owe you a shirt. I don't have any Jack and Juicy shirts on there, but I will definitely try to get that on there very, very soon. I know this is getting pretty close to Chris Hill's bedtime.
Yeah.
He's kind of on that Rock Bannon schedule.
Yes,
but
and I'm still loopy, so I gotta.
Oh yeah.
Look, hey, I sent wishes to you and your needed parts. So
Thank you.
So I'm gonna you see, nice guy. Nice. I'm the nicest person I know.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you can. So do we want to end it with some kind of subject or anything like that, or a questionnaire? I know WSN likes to, put crazy stuff out there.
Look, truthfully, this show kind of went off the rails for me. I don't know. I'm just here at this point. This is almost Chris's show right now.
It's the APW takeover.
I was gonna say, get rid of the WSN shit down there and just put APW over here.
I say APW. It's NTW. It's Rampage. It's a North Texas wrestling takeover.
I'm gonna change the title to all the promotions that Chris pissed off is on the show. And then there you go. That's the show. Because, dude, but like I said,
I can bring people in from DFW All Pro. They're pissed too. So there's.
Gee. We'll get DFW.
Stop it.
Metroplex. Jeez, man.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, the trade. Everybody came. But
I'm
no,
getting a shovel out.
I guess the best way to end it is there's a lot of good promotions in April, and it seems like Chris, you'll be at basically all of them, and it seems like I will be attending some as well because I don't want to miss these. So more information is going to go out about all these shows. Yes, Chris?
Yeah, no, we'll have all the information, and we'll definitely, Squared Circle. We talk about it all. You watch Facebook pages and everything's shared. Usually, follow Jason Bruce. He tends to be around a lot of the promotions, talking about people who bounce around promotions. He's definitely one of them. So follow him on the socials, and you'll see where these things are.
You're going to get people mad at me now. I see what you did there. Good. If you want me to give me a little taste, I can do that. We're going to end it off. Look, everybody, if you have gone to a wrestling promotion and you didn't like it and you didn't have any fun, then you obviously did not go to a good show. You didn't go to a show that had Jason Bruce or Joe Angelo Garcia, Jacked and Juicy. You didn't go to a show where Chris Hill was going to piss you off or watch a show where Chris Hill was going to piss somebody off. So you need to go, obviously, to a show called APW, NTW, or Rampage Wrestling.
Ooh, that's where I'm going to be in April. I can tell you that much. Those are going to be good shows. Yeah. Like I said, I really appreciate you, Chris, for hopping on because you really helped turn this show around. Because I was just sitting here talking about John Cena the whole time.
All right.
I really appreciate you, Chris, for calling. I appreciate everybody else who called in. King Outlaw, I appreciate you calling in and ending the show with me. So,
of course, I wanted to boost y'all's ratings, and I wanted to make sure y'all had a good guest on.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much. It's better than John G calling in because he was my first call in. So
and with the bang there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And with the bang. But again, I appreciate everybody who's watched this. Go follow APW. Go follow NTW, Rampage. Go follow WSN. All the information is going to be everywhere I just said. Go to all the shows in April. It's going to be amazing. But as always, we really appreciate y'all, and we will see y'all next time. Watch the Squared Circle tomorrow, by the way. Squared Circle is on tomorrow.
7 o'clock or 7:30.
Yep, 7:30. It'll be on WSN, APW, all that.
Central time, 7:30 Central, live.
Yes. We really appreciate you all watching, and we will see y'all next time.
All right.